Howdy y'all, I got the Bulldog on the channel. We are back again today with this Toyota Camry. No, it is not a comeback. I just pulled the seat back out. I pulled this corner seat back out because the customer says, oh yeah, by the way, I got an ABS light on, which we thought was going to be related to the struts. And it's the old style ABS. So finding it was not as easy as just plugging a computer in. It's the old deal where you short it across and watch the blink codes on the dash. We did that. Left rear wheel speed sensor. Okay. Well, it's the sensor itself. And so I'm back here again, doing the same stuff I did again, but at least, you know, it came loose easy because I just had it out. Take out this corner seat here, and right here is the ABS wire. Ain't that handy? It goes down here to a rubber plug that comes out right here, then snakes down there and hooks up to the tire, or the wheel down here. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it in the top and fish it down. That way, when it's up in the air, I'm not reaching up there to do it, you know, segment it out. Be back in a minute. You know, the old adage that every 5-minute job is one broken bolt away from becoming a 3-day ordeal? This is what I was afraid of. Here's the sensor, here's the bolt. Everything else came out fine. Now I gotta take this bolt out and it's stuck. Okay, no problem. I start working it back and forth and back and forth. I take a punch, smack it on the end in here, and I'm working it back and forth and back and forth. And I thought it was moving. Back and forth, and 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 back and forth, snap. Sometimes not only are the bolts stuck, but the reason they're stuck is because they're rusted down, and that means they're very easy to twist off. In those situations, there is no right way. There's 100 different options, 100 different ways to twist that off. It looks like it twisted off flush with the outside of the sensor. The sensor looks like it's moving. I mean, I'm wiggling it. Where it's stuck is right here. That means what it's stuck on is the bolt that it's rested into. Sorry if I'm overly loud. The phone was like right here. I'm going to try to separate that, and hopefully there's a nub sticking out, and hopefully it was stuck right there around that collar on the sensor itself, and I can lock onto it with vice grips or something and get it broke loose. Itty bitty little bolt. Has to be there. It's the first thing I've done today. Oh well. Still gotta be done. Well, that explains why the sensor was bad. It just fell apart. I put a wedge right here and started wiggling, and it just popped off of there and it just fell off. So, yeah. Now, this part's still stuck in there. Way to kick the bruise. All right, word of warning, whenever you're having a bad day and tapping a hole, get a long extension. So when you're sighting what straight is, you can more easily see where straight is. The shorter your extension, the more apt you are to get it a little bit crooked And then that translates into a worse day than you're already having. If you're getting these tools out, you're already having a bad day, so don't make it worse. All right, we got the bolt drilled out and helicoil installed in this. Now I'm trying to work on this hole here and get it to where the sensor will slide in and out of here easily. It won't go in there at all right now. That's why you can expect stuff like this whenever the strut rusted clear through. Well, you know, here we are. Okay, I got the hole cleaned out so that it slips in there almost all the way. I had to wiggle it for the last 1/8 of an inch, and I made sure to grind this off flat so that we get the right air gap between the sensor and the tone ring down in here. Stuck a new bolt in it, so that's good to go. We're going to put the top side back together now. All right, he's back from test drive. ABS light is gone, and this little oxidized angel is back on the road. We've already put in the cradle in the back. Yeah. He spent a lot of money on this car, and it looks like it come from up north. So that's where it goes back to. It depends on what you find when you get in there, because don't ever, if you're a customer and you're going in there, just because it should be a 5-minute job, it doesn't mean it's going to work out that way. No matter how hard we try, sometimes this is what happens, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. There's no amount of spray, heat, vibration that'll break loose some of this stuff. It just is the way it is. I see so many people that they get to a point where they just know somebody's getting to them. It can't be that hard. Yeah, it can. Now we have the technology to show you right there. Anyway, that was just a very simple job gone wrong that I was still able to get done same day. I have another one I'm working on. I'll show you that one too. But that'll be for another video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.